All right, now we're going to talk about moves where you can continue the spin of the disc. We're talking about tipping the disc, and we're talking about spinning the disc. When you're learning to tip the disc, what you want to do is make sure that you get a throw that comes in over your head, and you want to position yourself below the disc. And then you want to push straight up in a tipping motion. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you do it multiple times. And when you're tipping, you want to keep your wrist very strong and straight, and crunch your fingers together to create one solid mass going up toward the disc. Okay, now we're going to try to do a couple tips off the throw. The throw comes in. That was a nice high throw. I'm underneath the disc. I'm tipping it straight up right in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4. Be ready for the second and third tip. You get your first tip and you're not ready for the next one, and then you're going to mess it up. So be ready. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a percussive thing. It's like playing a drum. Let's try it again. Okay, now I'm under the disc now. I'm going to stay under it, and I'm moving with the disc. I'm hitting the center of the disc straight up, not too hard, but one after the other. After you've learned to tip it above your eye level and you get the feel for it, you can do 10 tips in a row. It's time to bring it below eye level. So it's time to bring it down below and work on tipping it from below. And once you've mastered that, you can try different variations on tips. You can try to kick it. You can try under the leg. You can try behind the back. Or whatever you can think of. An elbow. Now that we've mastered tipping the disc, it's time to move on and learn how to spin the disc. When you're spinning the disc, you want to make sure the bottom of your Frisbee is smooth, and we usually spray it with a little bit of silicone spray or some Armor All or something to make it a little slippery, even a little water. So what you want to do is spin it up and try to keep it spinning. The key with this, you're not spinning it on your finger, you're spinning it on your fingernail. So you want to bend your finger. This nail right here is pretty short, and it's still going to work because I'm bending my finger to keep the disc spinning. And it only touches the nail. If it touches the finger, it's going to stop. So you want to make sure you have a nice disc, a smooth surface, and when the throw comes in, you want to keep it above your eye level so you can see what you're doing. The last thing to remember when you're learning to spin the disc is if it's spinning clockwise motion, go in a clockwise circle with your hand, and that'll help you learn to center the Frisbee. And we're going to give it a try here. And I'm going to get underneath the disc, and now I'm spinning the disc. I'm going in little circles, and that's helping me find the center of the disc. If I just try to keep it in the center, then it's going to end up hitting the side. So it's better to keep your wrist in motion. One thing that helped me to learn this is by taking a wine glass and swooshing the wine around in a circle. It's the same motion with your wrist to spin the Frisbee. Okay, and here we go. So now that we've got the delay above your head, now you can bring it below your head, and you should have enough control. And then you can try under the leg and a lot of other moves. Okay, what else should I talk about with this? Anything else about the principle of learning to delay it?
Of the nail delay?
Yeah. I think that's it. It's got to be slick. It's got to be on your nail.
Yeah, get the slick, get it on your nail. Not going to talk about fake nails.
Yeah, let's talk about fake nails. Okay. Now, once you become more advanced with Frisbee, for me, after a year of spinning it, I wanted to get to the next level. And that's where I put a piece of plastic on my finger because I was playing so much, my fingernails were grinding down. So now I wear a piece of plastic on one nail, and it really helps me spin the disc, and it keeps the disc from hitting my finger. Even when I do weird angles and things, that disc is just touching the nail. Now the fingernail also helps you do what's called rim delays. Rim delay means that you're continuing the spin by catching the inside rim of the disc and keeping it spinning. It allows you to control the disc a little bit more.